Welcome to the Retro Mike Show. I'm glad you're here. I did not plan for this to be my first video. I've been working on other stuff when I had time, which I've not had time because of school and stuff. I was actually just now logging on to do schoolwork right now when I just happened to check YouTube and I happened to see that the trailer for the Netflix reboot of Little House on the Prairie is up now. I have not watched it yet. I gotta say, I'm not a massive fan of Little House. It's not my favorite classic show of all time. For like, you know, a family drama show like that, I prefer the Waltons. But kinda, I have a complicated relationship with the Waltons. We'll get to that event at some point in the future. But anyway, I'm not a major fan of Little House. I haven't seen the whole series yet. I do like the show. I was actually watching it just this morning. It's got some good plots. Definitely good, likable characters. That will be the biggest shoes to fill, is the characters. I am skeptical of any reboot and any Netflix original. Since it is a Netflix original, it's probably going to get canceled after like 1 or 2 seasons, no matter how long they're planning for it to go on. But yeah, that's my disclaimer. I do like Little House, and as the official retro film and TV guy, I will be the reigning, leading sole authority on whether this show looks good or not. So I've got my laptop right here. I gotta keep it real. I don't have like a face cam or anything, or a webcam, so I'm not gonna be able to like sync my computer with my phone. I'm gonna just watch the trailer and I'm gonna screen record the trailer after I watch it and just put it down where you guys can see it or something. And I'll try to time it so that, you know, what's happening on screen matches up with my reactions, even though you're not seeing what I'm seeing at the same time. Does that make sense? Okay, cool, let's do it. Also, quick side note, I find it interesting that, okay, first of all, I did not even know I'm a day late. So I didn't realize that. But yeah, I am honestly kind of surprised that it doesn't even have 1 million views yet, and but there are more likes than dislikes, so maybe that's a good sign. I'm sure, because I'm sure most of the people watching this are going to be fans of the original series, and maybe the Disney miniseries as well. I gotta mention the Disney miniseries. I just wouldn't be a professional if I forgot to mention the Disney miniseries. That's important. I gotta look like a real pro. Let's get this over with. I mean, experience the wonder and magic of streaming. I'm gonna do this for myself so I can time it right in the editing when I'm putting the screen recording up. So, okay. 3, 2, 1, click. It lagged.
3, 2, 1, click.
Once upon a time,
Okay.
Ma and Pa and Mary and Laura left the big woods of Wisconsin and moved to the prairie.
You know that already. You watched
Where a new life was waiting for them. Every day
That's Laura.
and every night was an adventure.
Okay. Alright. Pause. First thing that jumps out at me is that the dad, Charles, looks more like, physically at least, he bears more of a resemblance to the actor from the Disney miniseries, whose name I do not know off the top of my head. The Laura and Mary actresses, they seem promising to me.
And even though
Who is that?
they were all alone
That boy.
and very small against the sky and the stars,
Pause. I don't want to be mean. I don't know about Carolyn, her actress. She's yeah. I can't see her as a redhead. I assume that looked like Carolyn to me, but I mean, it's just a trailer. Anyway.
they were happy because they were a family and they were together.
That went by fast. I wasn't even saying anything for the last like half of it. Okay, it looks decent, but trailers will get you. I've gotten scammed by many trailers that looked awesome to me. You know how it is. There's something magical about trailer editors. I think what I'm gonna wind up having to do is going back and looking back and editing the characters and see if there's anything worth mentioning that I may have missed. It looks decent to me. If it is not good, it'll follow the pattern that I've noticed in all my years of being scammed by good trailers for bad movies and shows. The trailer being good, that's step one. Step two is the pilot episode. The first 5 to 10 minutes of the pilot episode, that's step two. Those are usually really good and suck you right into it. And then step three, finally, usually in the pilot episode, or if not, 1 or 2 episodes after, then you start to realize that, yeah, this is not good. This is garbage. That's the way it usually goes, so be on the lookout for that. Now, remember, I am highly experienced in this area. You can't judge a book by its cover. Well, you can't always judge a movie or TV series by its trailer. I do wonder how closely they're going to actually follow the original series, or the series pilot at least. It looks like they're going pretty close. You know, the pilot of the original series is all about them leaving the big woods and moving to the prairie. Then it kind of goes, it kind of becomes a version of What If with historical characters. For example, Mary Ingalls being held hostage by the James brothers. I didn't know what to expect, even with, you know, the likes to dislikes ratio, but it looks good to me, you know? I don't know if I'm gonna watch it right off, because I mean, I don't have Netflix at the moment. I'm sure it won't be as good as the original, but I do like, you know, just from their appearances and a few lines alone, I like the actresses playing Laura and Mary. And like I said, Charles's actor resembles more closely the actor from the Disney miniseries, not Michael Landon. I think the big thing to me is Carolyn's actress. Just there's just something about, I don't know if it's the red hair. I'm not trying to be mean or anything, but I have not seen her as a redhead, and it's kind of hard to, you know, judge how good the characters look and all. The original 70s TV series, they obviously weren't, you know, trying to make them look exactly like the real life Ingalls family or anything like that. And they definitely weren't trying to be historically accurate. For example, see the episode where Mary is held hostage by the James brothers. The Disney miniseries strictly followed the first book, the move from the big woods to the prairie, just like the pilot for the 70s show. And it looks like this, since this is a modern series, I'm sure it's going to be the same plot. They'll probably just directly adapt the books. This series is intended to be a more faithful adaptation of the books. It's not going to introduce all the fictional plots that Michael Landon's had. I think that's good. I think the modern audience wants more of a historical basis in their historical TV shows. It is worth noting that Carrie Ingalls is nowhere to be found. I believe that she is not born yet. Some fans of the original might cotton to that. I'm now looking through the Little House on the Prairie subreddit. In brief, people seem cautiously optimistic about it. That's about where I lean. Oh, here's one comment that's really good. Honestly, I'll give it a chance for sure, but it looks too pretty. If there's one thing Michael Landon did, it's only somewhat capture how brutal it could be. Granted, I haven't seen the entire thing yet, but when I saw the cabin that looked like it was put together by professionals, I'm very skeptical. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's definitely not like it in the original. But yeah, people seem cautiously optimistic. Not overly optimistic or pessimistic. I'm a skeptic, because like I said, reboot plus Netflix equals potential for disaster. I try to be open-minded. Either way, this is a huge piece of news for my YouTube niche, so I couldn't not cover it. And I'm very excited about it, because I am very excited about my niche, about retro movies and TV shows. Maybe I will give myself a Netflix gift card just so I can watch this when it comes out. The series will have 8 episodes. It will be released on Netflix on July 9th. It has already been renewed for a second season. That tells me one of two things. One, they are extremely confident in the quality of the series. Or two, it's just no good anyway, but people are going to watch it and they're going to get paid anyway. Alright, that's all I have to say about it. I think I've covered everything that I can't really talk about. Are you guys excited for it? Let me know in the comments down below. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to like and subscribe. Alright, I really have to get back to my schoolwork for right now. So, thank you for watching and have a good rest of your day.